guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts. Last time we finished up our business at the dollhouse, taking care of the evil cursed doll Laura. This time we're going to head into the cave temple, which I've already made my way to the final save point of, and now we can show off, well, my setup before we go in here. Everybody has crucifixes on, which is the primary reason why we did the dollhouse events before finishing up the final boss here. The reason why we came here first was we wanted to get the tissues so that we could get the dollhouse quest to spawn at all. And we can actually go back to Prague and talk to Ewan. I actually just forgot to do it at the end of the last episode, so we'll probably take care of that today. So everyone's got crucifix on. The boss has a huge amount of HP, so we got the mind's eye, demon earrings, crucifix, priest earrings, monk earrings. If you're not worried about levels like I am, the monk earrings of course won't matter and you can put something else on. If you're not using the monk earrings specifically on Keith, then I would recommend the what is it, small jug, which also does really well on him. I think the demon earrings are a little bit better than that, so I'm going to stick with that. Opens him up to more damage, but I think it increases his damage output. As far as souls, we have the fire one, which is primarily what we'll be using here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're looking for the directions on how to get in here, I covered that in a previous episode. But yeah, who disturbs this guy's sleep? Well, again, it's me. This guy is a cherubim, which is a type of angel, the second highest choir next to the seraphim we defeated in one of the other dungeons. This one specifically guards the Tree of Life in the Garden of Eden with a flaming sword. They do this while others will uphold the actual throne of God itself. They're described as having four faces: a man's, an ox, an eagle, and a lion. They had 6 wings and brass feet, which I'm guessing are those dangling things there. And those feet are supposed to resemble that of a bull. Coolio. And I just noticed that I forgot to do that, show off the fire final spell thing. Oops. If you go into the bestiary for this guy, it says it's a malicious ghost that bears the same name of the Angel of Knowledge, takes over children's bodies and devours them slowly. Intriguing! Anyway, with that being said, that attack there will cause all sorts of status effects, including petrification, which means it is basically instant death on all on all allies and game over. So that's no good. But anyway, now that we've got the basics set up, this is my strategy. Beat the crap out of this guy and slowly drain his 10,000 HP over the course of this battle. And Alice is here to use Arc whenever we get hit. And if she's not doing that, she's going to be buffing up, with her Gospel ability, because that's very nice here. Crucifix is on everyone to protect against everything. This guy is non-elemental. And to make things even better, he's immune to special damage. He has the Woogly effect in play, and every type of special attack heals him, so physical attacks only. I missed? I'm not supposed to miss that. What's wrong with me? When I get a chance, I will get Gospel up, because Gospel is very, very nice in this fight. I just haven't had the chance to actually do that yet. But yeah, this guy has huge amounts of HP. And I keep missing the ring lately. It's been going on for a couple of weeks now. I just haven't, for whatever, had the ability to actually hit the ring. I'm not sure why, and I almost flinched that one and hit way too early on that first hit. Okay, that's fine. Arc again. And I apologize in advance if you hear noise in the background. My nephews are shooting pool. And by shooting pool, you know, they're 7 and 8, so they're, you know, making noise and missing a lot, but more importantly, they're making noise. But yeah, would you stop spamming Divine Punishment, please? He does have other attacks, and I would like to show them off, but more importantly, I can't set up any gospel with you doing that every single round. That's better. I almost got the perfect. But yeah, because he's immune to special type damage, we want to bring whoever we have as a third character, because we need Alice and Yuri. We need somebody who has high physical attack power. Keith has the highest physical attack power of everyone else, so he gets volunteered. And this attack, you may remember from other people using it. Surprise, it drops them down to 1 HP. Thank you for letting me use Arc again. But yeah, this guy's pretty fast. He gets his turns relatively quickly, so we may need to have Keith kind of pull away from his attacks and maybe do a little bit of healing at some point. Small Jug, not good on Yuri in this fight, just because we need more turns than that. It might be alright on Keith if he didn't have the monk earrings on, but it's hard to say. So yeah, 10,000 HP. It takes a long time to take this guy down. So that's pretty much all we're going to do this episode. That and cover what we're supposed to do at the end of the last episode. Now, one strategy you might be able to do is if instead of his turn, instead of his turn happening that time, if I had, say, gotten Alice to go, and I knew he was about to get his turn, it probably would have been best to use the fact that defending will use, allow her to get her next turn faster, and do that so that she could get around to healing, because if everyone was at full HP and I knew he was about to attack, I'd probably want to get that set up more often than I would want to set up Gospel or something. Really? Really? I would like to set up Gospel, but I can't. This guy just deals so much damage, and I keep missing parts of the ring. I'm not helping. But yeah, I'd say this is probably the longest boss fight in the game. If it's not this one, it'll be the final boss. But this one definitely takes a long time. And I finally got a perfect. If I could get more perfects, the battle would end faster. And someone's in critical again. Lovely. So yeah, Alice is pretty much a requirement for this fight. There's not really any way around it since he can deal so much damage. The only other thing you could do is bring in Yuri with the light fusion and then have him heal all the time, but he's our primary source of DPS, so that's a bad idea. Did Battlecry run out? Yes, it did. I gotta set that back up. And I haven't had a chance to set up any Gospels. Lovely. Now, I believe Alice did learn another ability that I haven't demonstrated yet. There we go. Wow, you do a lot less damage without the battle cry in effect. That's unfortunate. Yeah, make sure you get Alice in the back row here. Thing is, almost anytime he does an attack, he's going to bring you to pretty much critical or at least under half your HP. So you basically have to heal with her every round. Battle cry back up, increase our damage a little bit more. Alice will not be joining in on the party to add more damage this time. It's just not really safe for her to do so. If I had a chance to get Gospel set up, I would be in better shape. And I meant to show off, at least look at her other ability there. But I think you have to like change a page or something in your skill list or something. Hey, look, I remembered how to do Keith's ring. Gotta love it. Divine Punishment. Lovely. They have some really strange looking enemies in this game. We do fight a lot of demons, so I guess fighting some angels also makes sense, even if they are demons in disguise. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, so we go down a little bit more and we get Resurrection. Brings target back to life and fully restores HP. Not that that really matters because we have access to Talismans of Power. Those are even better. And they have a smaller animation time, and they have a higher recovery time, so there's that. Arc, yes, thank you. If Alice starts running low on MP, I will have to use I think, Keith to add to that, because I need to be able to do Arc at any time. She has at least one more usage yet. Come on, Yuri's turn. Not Yuri's turn. That's unfortunate. When you're traveling back through this area, if you have to do there, I would I wouldn't put pirate earrings on, but if you want to grind for some of the items available in here, then I would definitely put the pirate earrings on, because the battles you can fight around here give you some really nice items that you will still want to make use of even after this point. Ah, there we go. So for a 10-minute boss fight, even with the Mind's Eye. And that's why I have no problem using it for this fight, because it doesn't make the fight any easier, it just speeds it along. And level 42, almost level 43 for both. And he's non-elemental, he would have given you 5 souls to every element, but that doesn't matter anymore. And we're forced out, and we got a weapon for Zhuzhen, which I will have to go take a look at. Okay, we've made it back to Prague here, and like I said after the last episode, I forgot to come back here. There should have been a guy here. He was a ghost? What are you talking about, he was a ghost? Guy who asked you about the job. Strange thing, he vanished. Gives me the creeps. Well, you'll notice this when I walked by. Dark blood-stained pools where he was standing. Stain looks like it spells out thank you. And that's all we get for that. Now, Zhuzhen, on the other hand, he gets something nice. His ultimate weapon, the Holy Peak Staff. Power to control heaven and earth. Alright, and so we've got that. Now, there's not really much left that I can do until we take on the masks, which I can't do until next week, so that I know what you guys said when I recorded the other ones. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go to London. Go to London again, go to Old Castle Street. The only other thing that I can really think of to do for now is just go over a couple of things to make sure to have going forward. And primarily that involves doing a little bit of shopping, some of which I've already done. Let's see, gold hourglasses, you want to make sure, where's my note there? Yeah, you want to have at least 10 of these. I've picked up 10 there. I also got 10 bronze hourheads, so I don't think I'm going to need those, or bronze daggers, sorry. Soul benedictions, just whatever you've gotten from drops. And let's see here. Mana roots, I've got 5 of those. Thera roots, I've got 10 of those. As far as some of the other items that I've accumulated, Thera extracts, I've just been spending my steps on them whenever I get them. I will probably stop using the pedometer after this, because that's pretty much all you need out of them. If you need more mana or pure extracts, go back to the Ancient Ruins or the Cave Temple, or whichever ones have each one. They're available in one or the other or both or something like that. You can also pick up some more Talismans of Power if you don't think you have enough. You're probably good with 5. You shouldn't die that much. And let's see, the Eye of Ouroboros. You could go pick up some more of those as well if you wanted to do that. Fruit of the Yggdrasil, I believe, is a drop available to us in the final dungeon, so you don't need to worry about that. What I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm going to use all of the seals that I have left here, because I don't really need them anymore. And after that, I should be about ready to go in and do not only take on the masks next time, but we'll also be able to go into the pit fights and start doing some of those. Again, I just need to know from you guys whether you want individual episodes for each character doing it, or if you want like some kind of a montage thing of, you know, what battles are difficult for what character. Other than that, do you have any more steps? Well, we got one more of those. No, we don't need to use that anymore. We got more than enough of those. And yeah, pretty much all it is setting up for the pit fights now. So I can go over there and I can at least kind of give you a basic setup. Go down here. Oh, I forgot to buy something. That's the other reason why I went there. All right, let's go back up. I've got notes, I just don't know how to read, apparently. Come on, walk around, thank you. Alright, so the 10 hourglasses, that's required. The other thing we want to make sure we have a decent amount of, and this is just for me, if you're not interested in using as many characters as possible and demonstrating as much of them, then you probably don't need to worry about this. But willpower, I want to have, up to 5 of these for the final dungeon. And I am not going to do all the stuff that we could do. Whoa, I think that's good enough. No, because it seems to be really fast today. Good enough. I don't need to save that much money. We've got 900,000. You would think that that would be enough, and I have barely spent any of it. You're wrong. So yeah, that's what I have. We can go over and we can do anything over with setting up for that. There's one other thing we could do, and that's demonstrating. You know what? Sure, we'll do that. It'll actually give us somewhere to end off on. Give me something I can do in between episodes here. We can go to Prague. This is why we saved up so much money throughout the game. I'm gonna save. Once we've saved, we can come over here. And over here, we have this guy that we helped out. Yeah, I should hope so. Silent Peddler. He's here. Now he has a shop. He never had one before. Not here, anyway. The Tight-Lipped Merchant. He may have had a store. It wasn't this one. This is available once post-float events are activated, so after you talk to Kodelka, after obtaining them on. And we can buy all of these things. Thera extracts, which I have more than enough of. Mana extracts, which you can get as drops, which I would rather do. Pure extracts, again, same thing, though we probably don't need more than we have. And third keys, if you want to buy those to abuse the crap out of them, you can. That's not why you would want to do this. And I told you to save for a very specific reason. You want to buy as many as you can, and hopefully we can make this work at 50%. If you don't do it at 50%, it's not really worth doing. And I missed it. Basically, the idea here is, well, we bought them at full price. We don't want to buy them at full price. This is why we saved. Because there is a money cheat that basically involves buying things at 50% discount, the more you buy, the better, and selling them at an increased price. So basically, that's the whole process. Is all you have to do is come up here, talk to him. This one is particularly good because the third key is the most expensive item you can buy in the game. And basically, it involves just trying this over and over and over again until you can get all 5 in a row. Once you can get all 5 in a row, save immediately. And I screwed up already. So yeah, basically, it's a long, tedious process. But if I remember correctly, I need about 1.8 million. So I need about double the amount of money that I have now. So I'm going to be doing this in between episodes. In fact, what I'll do here is I'll set up a save state to show me doing this a whole bunch of times, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're what you can be expected to find here. So we'll make the save state there. And I just want you to kind of see what some of these rings can look like. Because not only do I suck at the ring today, but I don't know, it's kind of beneficial to see some of the options coming at you, because a lot of the time you'll get in there, you'll see it, and then all of a sudden you don't have time to react because it decided to go super fast that time. Really? How did I miss that? Oh, I don't know what it is, but the end of the LP, I can't do the Judgment Ring, which really sucks because that's the time when I really need to be able to do the Judgment Ring. Really? I missed again. Oh, I can't do anything right now. But yes, the first 3, these are the easy ones. These are the ones I should be able to do very, very simply. For whatever reason, I'm having issues today. I can't seem to time my button presses at all. Why am I struggling so much with the Judgment Ring? This is the second worst Judgment Ring in the entire game. The shop Judgment Ring, because it's 5 in a row. They get harder and harder. They change positions and speed. There's no way to prepare for them because they're different all the time. There we go. See what I mean about them being fast and kind of out of nowhere? That's kind of what I'm trying to get across. When I'm loading a save state, they should always be the same. But obviously, if you're playing this on a PS2, then you're going to want to, or you're not going to be able to load save states, you're going to be loading save files. Each time you load a save file, they'll be different. Which makes it rather difficult. Okay, big money, big money. And yeah, it's basically at double speed there. Let's see if we can try this one a few more times. Doesn't help if I just suck totally at these rings. Oh well. Basically, yeah, like I said, this is the second worst Judgment Ring in the game. The worst one is coming up. We have a few things to do first, but it's definitely coming up, and, well, it sucks. It is terrible. It is tedious. It took me 2 hours in my test run. This, I have no idea how long this took me, but basically, that's all this is doing this over and over and over again until you can get enough money. You might get away with only selling one set of these. You might need to sell a second set, but basically once you can get the 50% off, save. And then come back here, try and raise the price and sell it at 25% raise. And the more, you know, that you, as soon as you do that, go and save again. You've got a whole crap ton of money. Once you've reached 1.8 million, then you can stop. At least if you want to outfit. Really? I missed? That's basically what you want to do if you want to outfit everybody. And if you don't outfit everybody, you, well, you don't need to outfit everybody. You could just outfit the characters you actually want to use, and then you probably don't even need to do this. It's up to you. Completely up to you. I just want to show everybody. One more try. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's one of my least favorites too, is that one's just really, really difficult to do. Now, if you're on an emulator, like I am, you can just cheese your way and save state in between each one, and in my test run I got annoyed and I did. I'm gonna try my absolute best not to do that this time, but no guarantees. I'll let you know at the start of the next episode when we have all of the extra money that we should need for the rest of the game. Okay. I was just making a save state at that one because I needed to practice this one because it wasn't working, and it worked. And this is like 10 or 15 minutes later. That's how long it takes to do this kind of thing. It takes a very long time. So yeah, I just did a whole whack ton of that off screen because it is a nightmare to do. Now we're going... No, we're not gonna load. Would you please stop walking into the save point and then not being in the save point? Surprisingly, this game does this more than you might expect. Whew. Save. Once you've saved, we come back and we try and sell it. Go to you, shopping, sell. Should be all the way at the bottom for the most part. Third keys, they sell for 1,500, which is half. So if we sell all of them, we go raise price. As I said, the ring will be different each time. Okay. So basically you need to do at least 3 in order to actually make some money. And if you sell at regular price, you don't make any money, or very little anyway. So then it comes time to reload and do things all over again. I'm going to do this until I get, you know, that 1.8 million that I was mentioning. And no, I don't want to go down that way. And yeah, I'll be doing that in between episodes because it's very tedious to do and even more tedious, I'm sure, to watch. Reloading over and over and over again, only to fail over and over and over again. You don't have to do this, but if you want to get everyone's ultimate weapon, it's the quickest way of getting enough money to do so because you would have to fight way too many enemies otherwise. Anyway, I was hoping that one was going to work for me, but no. Anyway, that's all for this one. And yeah, next time we'll have a whole bunch more money, and we'll be able to, I guess, power up anyone who has their ultimate weapon, such as Alice does and Zhuzhen does. Yuri does not. Might have to do something about that. That's all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.